Welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Basketball PH podcast. Enjoy the show.
What is up mga paps? Back-to-back episode tayo ngayon. Medyo late episode. So again, this is your Fantasy Papi, Papi Roy of Fantasy Basketball PH, your Filipino brand of Fantasy Basketball. So what we're going to talk about tonight or more umaga na pala. This episode is about weekly huddle. So ito yung episode wherein lahat ng teams sa NBA, pag-uusapan natin yung mga updates the whole week or even the most recent updates na inabutan ko. So, bigyan natin ng solid na reaction, analysis, or possibly some, sabihin na nating projection. Pero bagong lahat, shoutout muna tayo sa NBA Top Shot Philippines. Siyempre, andyan yung ating kasamang admin dito sa grupo natin sa Fantasy NBA Group, which is Yang Pantanilla. Kasama din natin si JC Cuevas, Lucky Benedict Balisi, Marvin Lee, at si Miss Jeline Hermosa na magiging guest natin next week. So, again, paulit-ulit na siguro nabanggit or paulit-ulit na nang lumalabas sa mga feeds nyo itong NBA Top Shots. Ano ba to? So, kung isa ka sa mga hindi pa familiar sa NBA Top Shots, for sure, pag sumali ka dito sa grupo ng NBA Top Shot Philippines, maraming mag-guide sa'yo on how to do it. Maraming nagpo-provide ng explanation, ng experience, and even vloggers as well para makakuha ka ng information. Kung familiar ka na naman at wala ka pa sa grupo, join ka na sa grupo para meron kang mga bagong katropa or if you want to discuss or ask something, pwedeng-pwede mong i-share sa grupo. So, NBA Top Shot Philippines, shoutout sa inyo. Okay, umpisahan na natin mga papi. Start with Atlanta Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic, ano bang gagawin natin dito? Oras na ba ni Papi Bogi? I think, given na medyo malayo pa tong si may mga injuries pa kasi ang Atlanta Hawks, eh. So, yung opportunity andiyan, kaso nagra-ramp up pa siya. So, for sure, maraming nang nag-drop kay Bogdanovic, especially in standards or even in some deeper leagues, mga 14 deep siguro or even in 16 kasi wala siyang ginagawa, eh. Pero naniniwala pa rin ako na, bibigyan pa rin ng chance ng Atlanta, si Bogdanovic to shine. Medyo hindi lang nila minamadali dahil siyempre ayaw nilang ma-injury ulit 'to and they're really gunning for, playoff, appearance this season at importante yung gagawin or role ni Bogdanovic dun. So, Cam Reddish is I think very, very far away. So, medyo wala ng ibang aagaw pa sa opportunity ni Bogdanovic, siya lang. And kapag bumalik na yung laro niya at ready na siya, sobrang laki ng chance or I think no-brainer na ma-overtake niya si Kevin Huerter. Pero yung isa pa nating pag-usapan na si DeAndre Hunter, eh pabalik na 'to. I think naglalaro siya ng 4-on-4 eh, last na update sa kanya. So, abangan niyo 'yan. Tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging switching ng, wings ng Atlanta Hawks. Pero pag-usapan muna natin si Italian Cac, Danilo Gallinari. So, we've been talking about John Collins for several times, pero pag-usapan natin si Gallo. At ito si Gallo, simula nung nawala yung dati nilang coach at na si Lloyd Pierce at napalitan nito ni Nate McMillan, napansin ko napataas ng pataas yung minutes. So, would this be something na magtuloy-tuloy? Uh, Ibig sabihin ba nito mate-trade na si John Collins? So, yan yung mga dapat nating i-monitor. Pero doon sa mga nag-hold kay Gallinari, so it's a good sign and actually, nagpo-provide talaga ng solid na value si Gallinari in the past game. So, I think he's super healthy now compared dun sa bagong balik pa siya na medyo on and off, on and off. So, ngayon medyo mas consistent na siya. So, if you're holding Gallinari, stay put hangga't gumagawa pa. Ah, 'Pag na-trade si John Collins at naging starter siya, eh, di mas maganda. Pero, ay feeling ko kasi kung mate-trade si John Collins, I don't think sapat na picks lang. So, baka may makuha ka palit. So, tingnan din natin. Pero ang sure lang ako, gagawin at gagawin ng Atlanta ang lahat na makakaya nila para makapagkaroon, para makapag-push sa playoff berth nila this season. Boston Celtics, I think Dan Ainge will shock the system. Undisputed, undisputed tayo. Sa mga nanonood ng WWE NXT dyan, um, wala eh. If walang gagawing move si Ainge, Boston will just be mediocre. I mean, one of the top mediocre teams na laging posibleng pumasok sa playoffs, mag-stay sila dyan. Maybe similar to what Rockets has been doing for the past years with James Harden. Baka ganun lang ang mangyayari dito sa Boston Celtics. Obviously, hindi kaya pa ni Tatum mag-isa. He needs enough help. Surprisingly, ganun pala kalaki yung butas na pinifilan ni Marcus Smart kasi nung nawala si Marcus Smart, sobrang nangapa ang 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 Boston Celtics. Ang nagpuno lang nung kawalan nung depensa ni Marcus Smart and yung energy na nabibigay niya sa team was Robert Williams na for some reason hindi pa rin nakakakuha ng minutes. Pero I think Ainge will do something like shocking sa mga trades kasi wala na masyadong ibang solid moves eh. Tingnan natin, will he trade for John Collins? I don't know. Rumors na recent is surprisingly kaya nakaka-shock is revolving Kemba Walker and Russell Westbrook. So, tingnan natin kung mag-materialize yan. Pero if Ainge wants some drastic changes, he needs to do some drastic moves. Marcus Smart, nabanggit ko na kanina yung importansya niya. So, sa mga naghihintay kay Marcus Smart, sa mga fan niya katulad ko, I think he'll have a very good rest of the season value. Wala akong pakialam kay Kemba Walker. I think mas importante pa rin itong role ni Marcus Smart and even nung backup nga lang siya or coming off the bench, solid na yung binibigay niya. So, it won't be any problem ano mang maging role niya. I mean, ano man yung gagampanan niya kung starter man siya o off the bench, yung minutes nandiyan pa din, yung role nandiyan pa din. Jason Tatum medyo nag-lay low siya in the past weeks pero I'm also expecting na nakatulong yung pahinga nung All-Star break. Though naghapit pa rin siya nung All-Star, no? So it just shows na talagang, alam mo yun, siguro kailangan lang niya ng konting rest. Again, ninibago pa siya dun sa buong season na magdadalhin niya yung load. Tapos, nanggaling pa siya sa COVID. And then, I mean, he's still too young. Not as raw as everyone dahil sobrang solid na player nito ni Jason Tatum. But still, being a leader at that young age is something that gives pressure, maybe not to all, pero definitely most of the time. Kasi, alam mo yun, sikat na team ang Boston Celtics. And para dalhin mo yon sa shoulders mo, for sure, medyo makakaramdam ka ng pressure. Pero ma-overcome yan for sure ni Jason Tatum and tingnan natin kung sino yung kukunin ng Boston Celtics. Probably a veteran presence. Mukhang walang nagagawa si Tristan Thompson. Sana ma-trade na siya at sana mabigyan na ng chance si Time Lord kasi yan ang gusto nating mangyari. Brooklyn Nets, dati ang tawag natin must CBG. Nung dakdak siya ng dakdak, ngayon can't CBG na. Kasi hindi pa siya nakakadakdak this season. So, pag nagdakdak siya or nagkaroon ng Love City dito sa Nets, which is ginagawa na ni DeAndre Jordan at ni Harden at ni Kyrie, kamot ulo sigurado ang Detroit Pistons kasi never ginawa or never nagpakita ng interest si BG na magdakdak dito nung nasa Detroit pa siya. I don't think he's a good ad just because ano bang gagawin ni BG? Score? Puro scorer na sa Brooklyn Nets eh. So, iniisip ko siguro more of like a veteran presence, someone na reliable. Hindi naman siya solid sa defense. Tumitira siya ng tumitira sa labas pero hindi naman siya efficient na shooter. So, feeling ko masyadong maaga yung pag-pull ng Brooklyn Nets ng trigger kay Blake Griffin eh. Maybe additional, ang nakikita ko sa kanya is a additional playmaker. So, para merong isang forward or center type na player sa loob na threat na mapaikot yung bola So, nasa labas lang 'tong si Kyrie or itong si, um, either dun sa tatlo, si Durant or si Harden. Nandun lang sila sa puwesto na comfortable sila. So, kayang-kaya siguro ni Blake Griffin na maging sort of like, second or third stringer playmaker. So, yun lang yung nakikita ko, eh. Other than that, hindi ko siya nakikitang magbo-blossom dito sa Brooklyn. I mean, I might be wrong, pero wala, eh. Wala akong nakitang parang sobrang promising na output or even sign of like, ah, parang possible na pumutok ulit this season para kay BG. Ang posibleng pumutok ay yung tuhod niya siguro pag pag pinilit niya maglaro ng, sobrang competitive. Ang masaklap niyan itong si Nick Claxton kasi gustong-gusto ko 'to si Nick Claxton, eh. So, sana hindi maapektuhan yung minutes niya kasi I think he's better than BG. As of the moment, he's better than VG. He's a he's more efficient, mas okey yung depensa niya, mas masipag siya at mas bata yung mga legs niya. So, sana hindi maapektuhan kasi I am assuming na Claxton is part of Brooklyn's future kasi sobrang promising nitong batang 'to. At dahil wala si KD, pero gumagawa pa rin ng Brooklyn, eh, talagang scary hours talaga. Kasi isipin mo naman, what if andiyan pa si Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant brings at least, what, more points, more threat, and more defense. Kasi kahit papaano itong si Kevin Durant, eh, mas okey yung depensa niya out of the big three. So, hopefully, I think by next week babalik na 'to si Durant, eh. So, makikita talaga natin kung gaano kalakas or ka-potent itong Brooklyn Nets. Remember, ang Brooklyn Nets, eh, bago pa lang siya nagme-mesh and they will definitely want na maging steady na yung, plays, yung gelling nung buong Brooklyn Nets bago pa mag-playoffs. Kasi for sure papasok sila sa playoffs. Eh, sila nga yung highly touted na pumasok sa finals, eh. So, tingnan natin, especially with Joel Embiid's injury. Excuse me. Charlotte Hornets, Graham as expected off the bench na siya kasi undeniable yung skill ni Lamelo, lahat naman tayo ina-expect 'yan. Tapos akala natin si Rozier yung off the bench pero mukhang grabe yung, pinakita ni Rozier this season, eh. Talagang sobrang init niya starting the season at nagtuloy-tuloy na. So, mas comfortable talaga siya na as off guard, player. So, may kakayahan siyang score na more than dun sa kakayahan ni Graham. So, mahihirapang palitan ni Graham 'yun kasi si Lamelo imposible niyang mapalitan 'yun despite being a rookie. So, what happens to Graham's value? I think magkaka-value pa rin naman siya kasi, importante pa naman siya dun sa core ng Hornets pero it's gonna be something na hindi para sa lahat ng managers especially if you're not punting field goal percentage. Tapos kung malas pa siya, kung wala siyang nabibigay na steals or assist or tres. Kasi kung hindi niya mabibigay yun, eh sobrang sabaw na niya. Dahil may isa na agad siyang negative na stat eh. So, definitely he's someone trending down like a big rock. So, Graham owners, medyo kamot ulo muna tayo ngayon pero let's see. Meron pa namang ilang weeks para matansya natin kung anong gagawing move ng Hornets. Si Monk eating the minutes. So, itong si Monk, nung nawala 'tong sina Graham ta's medyo konting, pahinga si Hayward, talagang pumutok na pumutok si Monk. So, ever since what, ilang years na ba, 3rd year na ata 'to ni Monk, eh. So lagi siyang tina-try ng Charlotte na pumutok silang dalawa actually ni ano, eh, ni Bacon. Kaso wala, eh, walang nangyayari. Pero maybe this year is the year where Monk like, alam mo yun, get things done. He's doing great job. Actually mas okey nga na si Monk off the bench, eh, kaysa kay Graham. Pero siyempre mas okey yun naman yung playmaking, capability ni Graham. Pero with what he's been showing lately, tumataas ng tumataas yung minutes niya. So problema na nga ni Graham yung starters, problema pa niya 'tong si Monk. So, again, this is some of those, things that we need to monitor dito sa Charlotte Hornets. Hayward is kind of a decline, having a decline, pero para sa'kin hindi. Siguro nagle-lay-low lang siya, nag-iingat din sila kasi again, Charlotte, isa 'to sa mga gustong-gustong makapasok sa playoffs, which I think they can. ah, kailangan nilang medyo, huwag puwersahin. It doesn't necessarily mean na ipapahinga mo si Hayward. 'Pag inupo mo naman si Hayward magtatatalo naman 'tong Hornets, 'di ba? More of like huwag puwersahin. So, kung kaya namang umi-score nung iba, why not? Sobrang talented naman nito ni Hayward na kaya niyang i-adjust yung laro niya. So, let's just hold tight with Hayward. Kung kaya niyong i-buy low niyo. Pero nung mga nakaraan, may mga blowout na games din, eh. So, nakaapekto yun dun sa performance ni Hayward. Chicago Bulls, the recent news was mag-start na 'tong si Tito Tad. So, nung nakaraang mga episodes natin, ah, sinabi ko sa inyo na feeling ko talaga sa performance ni Tad Young, even in the past, even last year, he is arguably like top 3 or even second best player of the Chicago Bulls. So, with that said, hindi naman hindi naman kasi, weak type 'tong coach ng, Chicago Bulls. So, for sure na-recognize niya 'yun and naalala niyo nung mga unang episodes natin parang kine-question ko din yung, kombinasyon ni Lavin saka ni Coby White. So, I think, gano'n din yung potential ni Lauri Markkanen saka ni Wendell Carter Jr., eh. Kasi, medyo raw kahit na medyo nakailang season na 'to si Wendell Carter, eto si Kobe naman, eh, second season niya. Feeling ko medyo raw pa sila para maging, elite, hindi naman elite, maging decent NBA players and for them to contend, kailangan talaga nilang mag-mature at i-improve yung games nila especially sa depensa. So, dahil diyan, mukhang mag-start na 'tong dalawang better defense player and actually better players in general, si Tito Tad saka si Mang Tomas. So, ano bang magiging epekto nito? Tingnan natin baka naman kasi mag-switch lang sila ng starter to bench roles pero the minutes are still there. Pero, I'm pretty sure, kung deep leagues ka, sapatan mo na si Mang Tomas kasi, if Mang Tomas gets big minutes, kayang-kaya niya mag-provide ng ano, TJ McConnell stats nung pero hindi naman siguro mga double figure steals. Pero, for sure double figure assist kaya niyang gawin. Pero monitor muna natin kasi nakakagulat naman na bigla mo na lang bigyan ng 15 minutes to 20 minutes si Coby White saka si Wendell Carter. Medyo papakiramdam muna sila. Siguro ano 'to, eh, panggising kumbaga dun sa dalawang batang player natin. 'Wag muna kayong gumawa ng trades, 'wag muna kayong mag-abang muna kayo kasi feeling ko gagawa ng moves din ng Chicago Bulls, eh. I think Lauri is someone that is dispensable. Oo, okey siya na player, specialist scorer, pero wala na siyang ibang ginagawa, eh. Nakadepende din yung kanyang value sa kanyang shooting. So, kapag okey yung shooting niya, okey yung value niya. Kaso wala siyang ginagawa. So, kapag sabaw yung shooting niya, wala na rin siya natutulong. That's in reality and that's in fantasy. So, I think maybe ma-trade itong si Lauri. Hindi siya in-extend, eh. So, kailangan nating subaybayan 'yan. Merong almost 1.5 weeks na lang ata or 2 weeks bago matapos ang trade deadline. So, abangan natin ang mga susunod na mangyayari. Cleveland Cavaliers, limutan niyo na ba si Andre Drummond? Buhay pa pala si Andre Drummond 'no? Abang-abang lang. Feeling ko kasi dun sa Q&A natin ay explain ko na out of all bigs, I consider Al Horford as the best big that can contribute, like for a playoff team kaso sabaw yung contract niya. So yun yung, nagho-hold back sa kanya. Ang problema kay Dre sabaw na nga yung contract niya ng konti. Eh, traditional big pa siya, that needs and would definitely want to have like 25 minutes and or more as a, big man kung kanino mang, team siya mapupunta. So, if that's the case matatagalan talaga muna siguro siya bago ma-trade kasi baka may mga lumabas pa na puwedeng tradables, eh. If, mag-shop ang Sacramento Kings, mas gugustuhin ko pa si Holmes. Nag-opt out na si LaMarcus Aldridge, so pinag-aagawan na rin siya ngayon. So I think, after niyan ano na 'yan, domino effect na 'yan. Nance Revo, sa mga nagda-dance Revo dati diyan. So sa mga nag-keep kay Nance, solid na keep 'yan. Feeling ko mas tradable siya kung ako yung ibang teams, pero baka mas gustuhin nung ibang teams si Love dahil sa experience niya sa finals. Siyempre nakalaro niya si, LeBron and, nung para dun sa championship sa Cavs, 'di ba? So, that would be something na important sa isang contender. Also, mas okay yung shooting ni Kevin Love. So, if that's the case, more minutes to Nance, hopefully. So, nakita na natin kung ano yung kayang gawin ni Nance on a big minute playing time. So, I hope gano'n din yung mangyari kasi ngayon, off the bat, mataas na agad yung minutes niya. So, good job sa mga nag-stash kay Nance. Garland, kakaiba na nangyari. Hindi ko alam kung sana naman hindi 'to ma-Eric Gordon 'no, kasi alam ko groin yung issue niya, eh. Pero, all of a sudden, katulad nung umpisa ng season, hindi na naman siya nakakapaglaro. Ah, Sana hindi siya ma-injury. I don't think siya ng Cleveland. Wala din namang, kakayahan ng Cleveland na maybe makapasok sa playoffs pa. Mas priority nila na pagandahin yung future nila kasi imagine you have a good backcourt and you have Jarrett Allen, you have a solid, veteran in Nance. So, promising na defender na si Okoro. So, feeling ko gagawa pa rin ng move or priority ng Cavaliers na gumawa ng move to further improve their team. So, with that said, baka maging hindi papalaruin ng Cavs si Garland hangga't di siya 100%. So, 'pag naglaro siya, siguro light minutes muna, pero it just means na hindi masama yung injury niya and that's something na hino-hope nating lahat. Dallas Mavericks, balik balik loob na ba talaga si J-Rich kasi gumawa na siya, eh. So, may kakayahan naman talaga siya, guys. So, hold lang tayo. I hope ma-sustain kasi kailangan talaga ng Dallas yung tulong ng other members ng team. Kasi hindi kaya ni Luka saka ni KP na buhatin 'yan, especially Luka. So, ang isa pang katulong ni J. Rich, eh, itong si Brunson kasi alam mo 'yun, nung times na sabaw si J. Rich, talagang si Bronson lang ang steadily na gumagawa. So, I think he's a hold. He's doing a great job, off the bench talaga 'to si Jalen Brunson. Kung if you need points and maybe, some assist, kayang-kaya i-provide ni Brunson 'yan. Ang hindi ko lang nabanggit dito or nasulat do sa presentation would be Maxi Kleber. So, Maxi Kleber is another one. Ang problema lang kasi kay Maxi Kleber, just in case na magkaroon ng trade, I think priority i-improve ng Dallas yung front court nila. So, maaapektuhan talaga siya. Kasi itong si KP, medyo ayaw nilang ma-injury 'to. So, hindi nila 'to gagasgasin. Hindi 'to sabayan sa ere na parang manok dati dahil ayaw nilang ma-injury 'to sa playoffs. Mate-trade ba si KP? Feeling ko hindi. Magugulat ako kapag ma-trade siya. So, tingnan natin isa pang weird sa Dallas yung ano, eh, rest ng biglaan ni, KP saka ni, Luka. Maybe dahil dun sa NBA All-Star, ewan ko, puwede. Pero sana naman hindi magtuloy-tuloy 'to kasi hindi naman sila lamang na lamang dun sa standings. So, feeling ko kailangan nilang seryosohin 'yan. Maybe it's just something na deserve din na Luka, konting pahi-pahinga. Denver Nuggets, will the thrill ang pagbabalik. So, hangga't mainit siya, hold nyo lang, guys. Ever since naman may potential 'to maging top 70. Kaso, na-injury lang 'to last year. So, isang weird na injury na sana hindi na bumalik. Pero ang masaklap dito kay Thrill, eh, kapag kakainin ba niya yung, usage or minutes ni MPJ, papaano 'pag andiyan na si Gary Harris? So, kailangan talaga nating i-monitor yung case dito sa Denver. Balik na si Jamichael saka si Tito Paul. They've been doing a good job before they got injured. So monitor natin kung makakabalik ba yung laro nila kasi mukhang may, grandpa juice 'to si Paul Millsap talaga, eh, as in continuously, even ngayon in limited minutes, pinapakita niya na kaya pa rin niyang mag-contribute sa team at importante yung ginagawa niya kasi siya lang halos yung may kakayahan to do what Jeremy has been doing in the past, season. So, MPJ is still raw. So, tingnan natin, especially in defense. Detroit, Stewie. Itong si Isaiah Stewart, for me, kung kaya niyo i-stash-stash niyo na. Maybe Mason is something that, Detroit wants to trade. Kasi bakit pa siya mag-stay? Hindi ko din alam, eh. Pero, Stewart is a good player. Kung pagsasabayin sila na sa front court, weird 'yun, 'no? Kasi masyadong ewan ko, hindi that's a bad for like as a decision, pero good for tanking. Pero tingnan natin. Magtiwala ulit kay Grant 'no. I think we should trust Jeremy Grant kasi, um, pumunta siya sa Detroit to show what he got. And I don't think basta papayag siya na ma-shutdown or mapahinga. So lahat ng Jeremy Grant owners, Ako hindi ako kakabahan. It was concerning before pero na-realize ko na siguro naman hindi siya siguro naman hindi naman gano'n kagaling ang Detroit para manalo ng manalo kapag, healthy si Jeremy Grant or maglaro na maglaro, 'di ba? So, I think Detroit is still a bad team and, tingnan natin. Ah, pero do'n ako leaning ako na stick tayo kay Jeremy Grant. Huwag niya basta-basta i-sell low. Delon and Winding Road. So, maraming hehe kay Delon, especially international analyst. Ako medyo low na ako sa kanya. Number one dahil pabalik na si Killian Hayes. Number two kasi decent yung performance ni, Saben Lee saka ni Dennis Smith Jr. So, nakita na natin kung paano siya i-handle, initially in the start of the season which is halos wala siyang minutes. So, if that's the case, sabihin mo may minutes pa rin pero mag-a-adjust sa 2 at 3. So, ibig sabihin mababawasan siya ng assist. Ibig sabihin, posibleng mabawasan siya ng, I don't know, scoring maybe. So, dahil dun bababa at bababa yung value niya. So, dahil may tendency naman talagang bumaba yung value niya kahit magkaroon pa rin siya ng chance to play, mas gugustuhin ko pang i-trade na lang siya or if just in case na merong hot free agent like KPJ at si Delon lang yung weak type mo, personally hindi ako magdadalawang isip na i-drop si, Delon. I might be wrong pero, the arrows is not really pointing the direction ng positive. Punta naman tayo sa Golden State Warriors. Paulit-ulit si Steve Kerr and feeling ko kailangan na natin magtiwala kay Steve Kerr. Nabibigyan niya ng chance yung, ibang players kasi malala, eh. May mga times na okey yung performance ng JSW, pero madami ding times na sabaw yung sistema nila. And definitely mainit na yung ulo ni ni Curry, kita niyo naman nung, sa mga kumalat na videos niya na pini-preach-an niya yung bench, 'di ba? And gano'n din naman si Draymond. So these, guys are like, sanay sila na manalo, eh. They're like winners, as a player. So they want some changes, they want some improvement, and I think maybe going younger or switching the roles would help. So tingnan natin kasi nagwo-work naman, eh. Binibigyan ng, magandang, playing time itong si Poole saka si Mannion. So sa mga deeper leagues puwede niyong sapatan 'yan and sabi nila bibigyan pa nila ng mas malaking playing time si Wiseman, which is good for Wiseman owners kasi in the previous, games sabaw siya though expected dahil na-injury siya and nagkaroon ng ano, ewan ko lang kung COVID scare ata in the past days. So, sana mabigyan siya ng chance kasi malaking potential ng bata, eh. He will still have hurdles pero at least malaking minutes, 'di ba? Si Andrew Wigan. Ano ngang nangyari kay Andrew Wiggins? First and foremost hindi naman kasi talaga siya prime player. Hindi naman siya bust pero masasabi na nating malapit siya sa bust dahil, nag-stick sa kanya yung Minnesota to the point na sobrang solid ni Love nun tinrade siya pero walang nangyari. So, he's a good scorer at nag-improve na rin yung depensa niya pero for some reason naapektuhan naman yung shooting niya. So, sana makabalik siya same as his, tropa na si Kelly Oubre pero it's not looking good for Andrew Wiggins. Houston Rockets, KPJ, hottest player in the league in fantasy and in reality. So, tingnan natin kung mag-go all the way yan. There's a big chance na mag-all the way pero if Wood will play, which I think he will, mababawasan yung usage niya. So, ah, ang swerte lang diyan, eh, mukhang madaming beses na ipapahinga 'to si Wall, tapos ite-trade si Oladipo. So, abangan na lang natin kung sino yung makukuhang kapalit. Tingnan natin kung merong magda-knock off dito kay KPJ, pero as long as he's playing, definitely ride the train. Moko Jean, Christian Wood, maraming natatakot kay Wood, which is, to be honest, sobrang logical. Pero ako personally, naniniwala ako sa sana mabigyan pa siya ng playing time. Dahil masasayang lang 'tong season na 'to. Alam mo 'yun, they need to check kung kayang buhatin ni Christian Wood yung load for a whole season. Actually, as long as he can. Kasi never pa niya nagawa 'to for his career. So, kung magiging part ng core team or core, players na ang ng Houston Rockets itong si Christian Wood, eh, kung ako yung GM, or even the coach, kailangan kong makita kung hanggang saan yung kakayahan niya. Not to the point na may injury siya, pero for sure papalaruin ko siya. So, dahil dun sa logic na yun, I'm sticking na i-hold itong si Christian Wood. But if there's a good value in return, why not? I'm open on trading. Dahil diyan, I think magkakaroon ng value 'tong si Patton saka si, anak ni Kenyon Martin na si KJ. Kasi mawawala din naman talaga si, Tucker, eh. So, maybe wala na kasing ibang center ang Houston. So, maybe bumaba ng 4 itong either si Wood or umangat or bumaba din si Patton at si, um, Martin. So, with that said, and with the unsureness ni Wood, eh, magkakaroon ng solid na value 'tong si Patton saka si, KJ. So, deep leagues, even in standards, sila yung mga speculative ads. Indiana Pacers, God bless Levert. So, grabe yung nangyari kay Levert, no? Blessing in disguise. Hindi lang sa fantasy and reality, more of personal on a personal note dahil parang alam mo yun, dahil dun sa nangyaring trade, eh, nakita niya na meron palang problema dun sa health niya na never pa niya sigurong in-expect na meron siya. So, it's a blessing. So, with that said, I think gagawa si Levert pero not to the point na aagawan niya yung ng usage or even magugulo yung sistema ng Indiana. I think he will help, Indiana dahil may playmaking skill siya at si Malcolm Brogdon is, better off the ball. Pero I think this is Sabonis and Brogdon's team still. Probably TJ Warren as well kapag bumalik siya na hindi natin alam kung kailan. Pero, um, definitely itong si Levert, eh, magbibigay ng value. Huwag niyo lang asahan yung efficiency kasi never naman niya naging strength 'yan. Pero if you have Levert or kung merong pag-alagalang Levert sa free agent niyo, kunin niyo na. Dahil andiyan na si Levert, well deserved. Thank you, TJ McConnell. So, isa siya sa malaking, tatamaan nitong emergence ni Caris LeVert. So, I hope, nasulit niyo kung na-trade niyo 'yan, pinost ko na 'yan in the past week na sell high kayo or dispatch niyo na si TJ McConnell. So, gawin niyo na. Kung hindi man, malay mo mag-work pero, it's not looking good for TJ McConnell. Pero ang mag-stick na posible itong si Dog McDirt kasi parang kailangang scorin niya, especially na sabaw bigla si Jeremy Lamb, eh. So, he is someone na puwedeng like low-end, last player in your bench, even in standards, eh. Kung kailangan niyo ng points or minsan tres. Los Angeles Clippers, ano kayang mangyayari dito kay Klo saka kay PG-13? So, initially nagkaroon tayo ng injury scare kay PG-13. So, um dahil may injury scare na siya, tapos for some reason itong si Kawhi, eh, medyo umupo nung nakaraang back-to-back pero I don't think it's about injury. Pero naging concerning lang din. Tapos sabaw pa yung schedule ng Clippers. Papaano natin iba-value itong dalawa? So feeling ko, personally, hindi ko siya ibebenta ng low, similar to what would I handle other players. So stick lang muna kayo, hintayin yung pumutok, hintayin yung, mag-lay low yung, mga news kasi, top players itong dalawang 'to, eh. So, para ibenta niyo siya ng sobrang baba, hindi ko masa-suggest yun. Huwag kayong masyadong, maging eager na madispatcha sila. Always get, at least enough of value in return. Huwag naman yung sobrang lugi kayo. Kung wala kayong makuhang trade, eh, just try it out. Siguro i-insure niyo na lang na meron kayong isang, ah, isa o dalawang space to stream para ma-compensate yung, schedule. Kasi other than that, kayang-kaya namang gumawa ng dalawa. Hopefully maglaro pa rin sila ng back to back. Pero with that, in the table, I think Sweet Lou is also someone na puwede mong i-stash kasi whatever happens, magkakaroon siya ng value. Kasi ngayon okey naman siya, eh, hindi siya like overwhelming na solid. More of like points lang, konting assist, minsan may steals. Pero alam mo 'yun, siya yung pumuputok or siya yung aasahan mo kapag biglang may nangyari or ano mang magiging diskarte ng Clippers kay PG-13 saka kay Chloe. So keep in mind, Lou Williams just in case may mangyari or may kakaibang move na ginawa 'tong Clippers. Zubac, is Zu back? Um sana kasi he's a good player. Before all-star, sobrang sabaw niya ni Serge. Pero nung nakaraang laro, though it's a blowout game, medyo bumawi-bawi itong si Serge Ibaka. Pero i-monitor natin 'yan kasi, okey talaga 'to si Zubac, eh. Sana mas ma-priority siya. Wala ako ibang nilagay sa Los Angeles Lakers kundi si LeBron James kasi siya lang talaga yung aasahan ng Lakers habang wala si AD. Hopefully makabalik si AD, I think after or within 2 weeks ire-reevaluate na siya. Pero sana kayanin ni LeBron James. He's a good player. He's like one of one na player. His size, his basketball play, wala siyang katulad, especially in this generation. Pero kailangan niya ng tulong. Sana may makatulong, sana may gawin ng move ang Lakers. Maybe makuha si Drummond, si Cousins, hindi natin alam. Maybe LaMarcus Aldridge. So, habang wala pa nangyayari, mahirap umasa sa ibang players ng Lakers, eh. Si LeBron James lang talaga ang player na meron akong tiwala sa Lakers. Memphis Grizzlies, ano nang nangyari kay Triple J? Ini-scam lang tayo ng mga reporter, mga pa So again, ang payo ko lang diyan kung di niyo na kaya, drop niyo na. He has the potential pero kung paulit-ulit na nangyayari 'to, eh, di move on na tayo. Mas importante yung weekly wins niyo kaysa dun sa potential niya. Pero kung kaya niyo pa siyang i-stash, nananalo kayo, may IL kayo, why not? Quick melt, ano nang mangyayari kay Melton? Para siyang ano, eh, si Robert Williams, eh, 'no? Sana talaga ma-appreciate ni Jenkins 'tong si Melton and, in the past games, he's ahead actually of the bench pero limited minutes pa rin. Medyo nawawalan ng time si Grayson Allen. Actually, yung isang beses alam ko wala na siyang minutes, eh. So, is it a sign? Sana. Ako, I'll still hold pero, I'm giving him like last 2 games more. If wala pa ring progress, baka mag-move on na ako. Unless it's a deep leagues. Pero kung shallow, baka mag-move on na ako kay Quick Melt. Jonas Valanciunas, wala siyang kalaban, eh, naghahalimaw 'to si Jonas Valanciunas. I have like a wild prediction na puwede siyang i-trade. Pero looking at it, hangga't hindi pa sure ang Memphis na healthy talaga 'tong si Triple J, baka mag-stay pa rin siya diyan. Pero the moment na naging healthy siya, um, dahil goal talaga ng Memphis na gawing center si Triple J and not a PF. Feeling ko maapektuhan si JV, maybe not so much dahil he could play better as the first man off the bench, sort of a six-man role kasi kaya din naman niyang umiscore, eh. So at least, mame-maintain pa rin ng Memphis yung gusto nilang mangyari, fast ball na dynamic yung front court tapos 'pag kailangan, tapos maybe after a few minutes saka may papasok si JV just to like control the tempo. So tingnan natin, hindi natin masasabi. Pero as of the moment, hold tight. Pero kung kaya niyong ibenta kasi medyo wala akong tiwala dun sa blocks niya. He has never been known for that defense. Pero alam mo yun, he's a good player. So, sana kung ite-trade niyo siya, dapat solid na value kasi he's really hot in the past games. Bam Adebayo, sana day to day siya. Feel ko naman day to day siya. So, maybe gusto lang talaga nilang ipahinga si Bam kasi despite like having a lot of hours coming from championship, talagang dire-diretso lang si Bam, eh, especially nung wala pa si Jimmy Butler. So, well-deserved rest. Sana yun lang yung issue. Pero, um, hangga't walang masamang, balita, 'wag tayong kabahan. Kendrick na nag-stick pa rin siya sa lineup. Feeling ko dahil, nakikita talaga ng Heat ngayon na mukhang hindi basta-basta uubra yung nangyari last season. Almost like half of the contenders in the East got better. Atlanta got better, Brooklyn got better, Philadelphia is playing better. Toronto surprisingly is having a surge. So, Miami might do something about it. So, ano ba, shino-showcase ba nila si Nan? Hindi natin alam. They are now, talking trades for LaMarcus Aldridge, who would definitely kill, Olynyk's value. And for me, maybe they are also targeting some more. Kasi, alam mo yun, may mga piyesa ang Miami. They have good rookies, they have good G League players, and they have good starters, young core. So, kung gusto nila talagang ma-utilize pa si Jimmy Butler, I think they should strike now kasi hindi na pabata itong si Jimmy Butler. Milwaukee Bucks sa mga nag-drop kay Dante, sis kayo kasi medyo nagba-bounce back na siya. Well, siguro dahil di din masyado naglalaro si Jrue ng maayos. Surprisingly, gano'n ang nangyari 'no, akala ko talaga puputok ng todo si Dante nung nawala si Jrue. So, ang nangyari mas pumutok pa siya nung andiyan na si Jrue. Tingnan natin sana ma-sustain, niya yung, value niya especially na malaki importante yung role na ginagawa niya. He's just a glue guy pero it's very important especially his defense. That's goes with Jrue din. Sana makabalik na siya. I know COVID case is taking a toll for his performances, pero I still trust Jrue. He's a good player, very, very good player. So if you can buy low on Jrue. White man can't jump. Sino 'yan? That's Pat si ano, Pat Connaughton. Ito yung sumali sa Slam Dunk, 'di ba? So yun yung ginawa niyang isang dunk niya, ginaya niya si White man can't jump. So he is low-key providing value, Hindi naman sobrang laki, pero deep leagues, kailangan checkin niyo 'to si Pat Connaughton kasi mukhang nabibigyan siya ng playing time. Siguro kaya siya binayadan din. Gusto nila talaga 'to si Pat. Nagulat ako nung, okey yung, paycheck na nakuha niya, eh. Minnesota, young guns, Jaden and Jalen. Sana mabigyan ng chance. Medyo inconsistent pa si Jaden, pero si Jalen for sure, titira-titira 'yan. Kasi offensive na coach itong nakuha nila, na bagong coach, eh. Pero itong si Jaden, siya yung pinaka-solid, eh, itong si McDaniel. Siya yung pinaka, alam mo yun, promising yung skill set. So, I hope mabigyan siya ng chance, especially, down the road. Pero ano ba yung gagawin nila kay D'Lo 'pag bumalik si D'Lo? Ano ba talaga, bibigyan niya nila ng chance na maglaro itong si Cat saka si D'Lo together na matagal na nilang pinaplano? Papaano pa 'pag dumating si Beasley, ano na magiging rotation, ano na mangyayari? Injured pa si McLaughlin, papaano 'pag bumalik? So, pipilitin ba nila yung actual starter nila? Actually, they can do that just to see ano yung posibleng mangyari. So, hindi pa nila na-cater yung problema nila sa backcourt, eh. They have Ant, they have Beasley, the emergence of Noel, you have, D'Lo, you have, uh Rubio. So, hindi pa yun nase-settle. So, maybe they will try and check to look at it, while tanking. And, at kung sakaling mag-tank sila lalo at alam mo yun, biglang mag-random pahinga itong si Cat, asahan natin 'tong mga bataan nila, especially itong si Naz Reid kasi even andiyan naglalaro pa si Cat, eh, gumagawa na agad 'to si Naz Reid. Ang masasabi ko lang, feeling ko kailangan ng gumawa ng move ng Wolves or even si Cat kasi nag-peak na si Cat guys, 'di ba? I think you'll agree with me na he was like having a prime season in the past season and should be in this season. Kaso walang nangyayari. Walang nangyayari sa kanya, sa player. Walang nangyayari sa Minnesota. He's a good player and nakakapanghinayang yon. So, at some point in time, if it won't work in Minnesota, it didn't work for Wiggins. If it won't work for um, Carl Anthony Towns, I think he should like ask for a trade. Kasi, ewan ko, unless mas bet niya yung BFF niya na kasama, hindi ko talaga sure. Sana may mangyari sa Minnesota and kay Karl Anthony Towns. Especially madaming nangyaring, struggles dito kay Towns, eh. So hopefully, makabawi kasi he's really a good player. New Orleans Pelicans, pinag-uusapan ng madami, eh, ang mga Rockets players saka ang OKC players. I think nalimutan niyo na si, Nickeil Anthony, hindi Nickeil Anthony, Nickeil Alexander Walker. So, he is actually like getting steam, dahil sabaw talaga si Bledsoe. Pero, NAW and Kira is someone to watch. I think New Orleans Pelicans should do something to unleash these, young studs and also Jackson Hayes. Marami silang pang-trade, sana gawin nila. Para naman, mas maging okey yung future kasi when Kira is, on the floor, they are really, really fast and gustong-gusto ni Zion yun. So, feeling ko kailangan nilang i-unleash si Kira and, sobrang tradable na ni, JJ Redick, wala lang siya ngayon and then also Bledsoe, and it will actually give space to NAW and Kira. Tingnan natin kasi nung mga nakaraang season hindi mo makitaan ng potential 'to si NAW, eh. Puputok siya pero parang alam mo 'yun, hindi ko pa maramdaman na ready na siya. Sana ito na yung season na 'to at sana, high sa kanyang Pelicans kasi kung hindi, eh, sayang naman. New York Knicks, RJ Barrett gumagawa na naman. So, salitan lang sila ni Randle, medyo nag-decline ng konti si Randle pero, gagawa't gagawa 'to si Barrett, eh. Hindi he will be inefficiently good. Pero, um, hold lang kayo kay Barrett kasi, he could improve sana, may potential naman talaga 'tong batang 'to. Pero kailangan lang niya talagang i-polish yung kanyang mga percentages, especially his shooting. Kahit sa free throw, eh, nakakahinayang naman. Maraming injuries sa New York Knicks, so I guess, it's gonna be Alec Burks time ata. So, wala si Elf, ewan ko kung ano nangyari kay D-Rose, di ko din alam kung, may malala yung, issue ni Quickley. Pero it's gonna be Burks or maybe Quickley, for now. So, hangga't may mga concerns pa yung backcourt, I don't think magiging threat 'tong sina Tilkina. So, go ahead and, try Alec Burks for a few games. And Mitch and Nerlens, pabalik na si Mitch, I think end of the week or next week. So, pagbalik ni Mitch, tingnan natin kasi si Nerlens maganda yung pinakita nung mga past few games, eh. Though yung mga recent games medyo hindi okey, pero okey, I mean, solid naman talaga si Nerlens, eh, ever since. Hindi lang talaga siya yung player na ine-expect ng lahat, masyado siyang na-hype din siguro. I still think na primary center pa rin nila si Mitch, pero kailangang i-watch out yung, ramp up minutes ni Mitch and yung time share nilang dalawa. OKC, ito na yung isa sa mga maiinit na team sa mga pickups. Ayaw Poke, sino bang may ayaw ng Poke? Nakaka-miss talaga na makakuha ng, batang-bata na 'to na si Poke. So, he is raw, I know. Umpisa pa lang ng season lagi ko ng binabanggit 'to, and now you're starting to understand why. Kasi, he's skilled, he has a unicorn set of skill and, structure as a player. 7-footer na kaya mag-playmake, na may shooting, na may depensa. So, sana ma-unleash siya. I think ita-try pa rin siya ng Thunder. Um, Obvious naman na may tiwala ang Thunder na i-develop yung mga G Leaguers nila. So, spatan niyo si Poke, maybe in deep leagues muna, 16 deep, add niyo na yan. SV, interested ako kay SV, na-explain ko na 'to dahil I think walang super legit na outside threat ang Thunder just to ensure na, um, may space itong sina Shea, itong sina Maledon, itong sina Bazley. At itong pag-uusapan natin later na mga big. So, if that's the case, si Svi or maybe si Poke na lang talaga yung, medyo threat sa labas. Muscala pero really talagang i-aano mo si Muscala. Sayang naman kasi si Roby also a sort of like a Horford type player din. So, that's the reason diyan si Horford, eh, para ma-improve yung mga bigs nila and to be a more dynamic big of the future. So I think Svi's role is gonna be something that to watch out dahil mukhang magiging importante yung role niya. And lastly, Moses Brown. Grabe, para sa akin, he has an enormous chance to be a solid, player down the road. Kung may kakayahan kayong i-stash siya, i-stash niyo na. Dahil the moment na ma-trade itong si Al Horford, I really see Moses as a, monster, center ng Thunder. Kasi he is an agile 7-footer. So, solid siya, solid. I might be wrong, pero I think kasi masyadong skilled si Roby para to the point na kaya niya mag-adjust ng role, eh. So, as a prime big, feeling ko si Moses 'yun. Orlando Magic, Aaron Gordon is back. Anong ine-expect natin kay Aaron Gordon? Hindi ako nag-expect ng todo kasi inefficient din siya, pero okey naman yung counting stats niya. Ang ine-expect ko maaapektuhan niya si MCW. Kasi bago siya ma-injury, he's been doing a point forward role. So, if MCW's, value is just him being a playmaker, maapektuhan ni Aaron Gordon 'yon. But Aaron Gordon is also a prime trade candidate, as well as Evan Fournier. So, with that said, abangan na lang natin, i-monitor natin. Pero hangga't naglalaro yung dalawa, feeling ko kapag na-ramp up na yung minutes ni Aaron Gordon, maapektuhan talaga si MCW. Sayang naman kasi, MCW has been playing well, at least sa counting stats kasi he is never, known for efficiency. So, tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari. Pero yun yung nakikita kong malaking impact ni Aaron Gordon sa pagbalik niya. It's definitely him doing the playmaking chores more. And maybe Orlando is showcasing him as well. I don't think papalag pa sila, eh. Feeling ko magre-rev up na talaga ng team ang Orlando Magic. At dadalhin na ng Magic si Vooch sa Spurs namin. So, sa mga Spurs fans diyan, sana mangyari 'to. Hindi ko alam kung papaano. Binibigyan ko ng kulay lahat dahil gusto ko mangyari siya. Maybe LaMarcus Aldridge, hindi ko na alam. Maybe Rudy Gay plus Lonnie Walker or other picks, di natin alam, eh. Okey din kasi yung mga players ng San Antonio Spurs sa G League. I don't think kailangan nilang galawin yung 4 players nila just to get Vooch. Pero, you know, Vooch is 30 years old. He's playing well, pero it's something na puwedeng i-haggle ng Spurs. So muntik na si Joel Embiid, guys. Pero dahil 2 to 3 weeks lang, eh, di medyo, nakahinga-hinga ako. May Joel Embiid din ako, eh. Hold on, sana feeling ko mas magiging cautious sila. Nakakatakot kasi non-contact yung nangyari. So, this is his MVP season. I think it will be crucial. Sana lang hindi ma-mess up or hindi siya ma-pressure sa, emotionally and mentally. Kasi, medyo sabaw na yung, physical niya. So, kailangan maging strong siya dun sa ibang aspects ng game niya. Shake, shake, shake. So, itong si Shake Milton, again, sabi ko sa inyo, bukod kay D12, must add din 'tong si Shake Milton dahil wala na bang, aako ng scoring na chores it would definitely be Shake. And, other than maybe Kirk Pass, pero mas aasahan ko si Shake. Especially sa sa second unit nila, wala na ibang i-score dun. Dati kasi and across the minutes at across the roll 'tong si Joel Embiid, eh. So, ngayon baka ma-solo na ni Shake 'yun. Si Tobias, d kaya isa sa mga favorite player ko si Tobias kasi kita niyo, ngayon, eh, asahan natin na puputok lalo si Tobias Harris dahil nga siya yung insurance ng, Philadelphia. So, next season 'pag meron kayong, Joel Embiid, ensure to also draft Tobias as an insurance. Ah, Actually, naniniwala na ako ngayon na may something sa tambalang Tobias Harris at Doc Rivers kasi, yeah, Tobias is playing one hell of a career here. Phoenix Suns, Super Dario, weird 'no? Talagang naaagawan din niya ng playing time si Ayton. So, nakakalungkot talaga si Ayton. I was high on Ayton, nakakainis. Hindi ko in-expect na gan'to. He was so young and talented and has a lot of potential pero walang nangyari. I thought, CP3 will elevate his game. I thought, this will be his like, breakout season pero wala. Maybe next year, pero sayang, he has the tools. I don't know what's the problem. Pero feeling ko naman hindi basta-basta maaagawan ni Saric yung si Ayton dahil wala din namang ibang ma-offer si Saric even in, sa depensa lalo. So, baka naman, more of situational pero it's something monitoring. King Booker. So, naibalik na natin yung role ni Devin Booker, yung siya na yung sa kanya na yung solid na usage, ginagawa na niya yung dati niyang ginagawa. Pero hindi pa rin enough to get a second round value. Why? Kasi kailangan niya i-improve yung percentage niya. Kailangan niyang, gawing okey ulit yung free throws made niya. Kailangan niyang pa rin makakuha ng solid na assist and, it's gonna be hard for him especially while CP3 is around. So, kung ayaw niyong i-sell high si King Booker, sell high niyo na kasi hindi ko nakikitang mababalik yung top, ah, second round value, solid second round value or, borderline first round value. So almost similar to Donovan and Jamal Murray. Mahirap, eh, wala kasi siyang counting stats. All of them are just, banking on a good percentage and a flawless, efficient, type of stats which is hard to like sustain. So, if that's the case, though kung depende sa build, eh, kung okey lang naman sa inyo yung inefficiency, mataas yung value nila. So, nasa sa build niyo din 'yan. Pero in general, I think, medyo hindi okey yung season na 'to ni Devin Booker talaga. Recall me maybe. So, itong si Mikal Bridges, I'm expecting a bounce back second half of the season para kay Mikal. He's doing a great job. This is like his breakout season. So, if you can buy low on Mikal, please do so. Portland Blazers, nakakatakot si Rocco dahil, I've been explaining this for quite some time na it took a lot of players to be out to the point na even si Giles nagkaroon ng impact dun sa pagputok niya dahil nagkaroon siya ng more minutes playing at the center position. So, dahil malapit na si Nurk saka si CJ, actually by next week posible na, eh. Nakakatakot kung anong mangyayari kay Rocco. Monitor niyo, if you can trade him for an equivalent value while he's hot, I'll do so. Kasi win-win naman yun, eh, equivalent value naman, eh. So, alam mo yun, kung ma-maintain niya yung value niya, okey lang kasi nakuha mo namang kapalit equivalent nga, eh. Pero kung sumabaw siya, at least, nagkaroon ka ng insurance. So, ano na lang gagawin natin kay Enes Kanter? Pabalik na si Nark, eh. I think, he'll go down to earth. He'll still have those games na puputok, especially in rebounds. Pero, itong take kong 'to, I could actually be 100% wrong. Pero, um, gusto kong may gut says kapag balik ni Nurkic, he'll play better and he'll play, his game na ine-expect natin, yung tipong pang second round value. I hope tama ako. I hope tama yung gut feel ko. Pero feeling ko kaya ko lang sinasabi 'to kasi madami akong Nurkic na stocks. Sacramento Kings, here's my bet. I think Sacktown will tank hard to the point na ire-revise na nila yung team nila. I think they will trade everything or everyone that they can. Maybe Holmes, maybe Bagley, hopefully Bagley. Maybe Whiteside, Harrison Barnes. So feeling ko kailangan na nilang gumawa ng move kasi sayang, eh. Okay yung mga piyesa nila especially yung natsambahan nila na rookie na sa kanila pa napunta na si Tyrese Haliburton. So with that said, kasi ito guys, kung ba't ko sinasama si Holmes. Siya yung pinaka-okey, na trade chip. So, alam mo yun, kung ako yung ibang team, hindi ko naman kukunin si Whiteside or si Bagley. Ang kukunin ko si Holmes. So, dahil diyan, mamimili tayo kung sino matitira, si Bagley or si, Hassan Whiteside. Possibly si actually may there's a good chance na may maiwan sa kanilang dalawa, either, eh. Kasi si Whiteside okey yung kontrata niya. Pero kasi dahil okey yung kontrata niya baka mamaya yun yung i-retain ng Kings. Eto si Bagley, naku kailangan na talaga 'tong i-trade, may issue pa siya dun sa tatay niya kaso wala naman din may gusto sa kanya, dahil nga dun sa performances niya. So, it's going to be a, long ride for Sacramento this coming, trade deadline. So, yan ang ina-expect ko, unless feeling niyo okey na yung lineup nila at mag-stick na sila dun. Feeling ko they need to do something, uh, now, especially this season na maraming may gustong makapasok ng playoff. So, kailangan na nilang gumawa ng move at yung opportunity because, next year's draft will be so good at kailangan nilang makapag-agawan ng draft picks. San Antonio Spurs, ang aking mga bataan, LMA, sabi ko sa inyo, umpisa pa lang ng season feeling ko ite-trade na siya. Out of all the puwedeng i-trade, feeling ko siya 'yun. Thank you LMA. This few minutes papasalamatan kita. I really didn't like initially nung napunta siya sa team ko. Pero as time goes, na-appreciate ko yung importance niya, na-appreciate ko yung game niya, in-adjust din naman niya yung sarili niya. May mga stumbles, may mga hurdles, may mga negative feedback, pero, he really brought, I mean, masakit na mawala yung big three para sa Spurs. So, feeling ko kahit papaano nakatulong si LMA na, alam mo yun, na maisalba kahit gradually. Pero ngayon na medyo bawing-bawi na ang Spurs at we're gonna go full young stud, GG na si LMA. Who else? I think as much as I love Patty Mills, he is one of the sought after trade chips. That goes with Rudy Gay as well. Maybe even other uh, mainstays like, Lyles, hindi natin alam, eh. Pero feeling ko yung mga 'yan, 'yan yung mga hinahanap ng mga teams ngayon, especially contender. And I think San Antonio should definitely, entertain that, especially alam mo yun, full-blown revamp na, eh. Young guns ka na at yung mga young guns mo kaya ng manalo ngayon. Hindi mo na kailangang mag-tank. So, it's something na kailangang, i-consider, definitely iko-consider ni Pop and the whole, San Antonio management. With that said, Mustang and Derrick, I'm probably biased pero you should buy all Mustang and Derrick stocks while they are low. Laki yung chance na magwalwala sila. Toronto Raptors, the Australian sensation, Aaron Baines. He's been doing a great job, pero I think uh, it's gonna be killed once, bumalik na sina Siakam, bumalik na sina FBB. Kasi, it took like Siakam to be out para makapag-provide siya ng solid na values. Si Waterboy naman, kahit nandiyan si Siakam gumagawa, eh. And ngayon hindi pa palong-palo yung stat ni Bean. So, it seems like, hindi alam mo yun, hindi niya pala kayang ma-sustain yung solid na performance niya sa Phoenix Suns. Norm the Storm ang medyo, interesting kasi kung kung, ah, kung magkaroon ng trade, feeling ko isa si Norm the Storm sa iho-hold. Kasi he's doing a great job as a starter, eh. So, if that's the case, actually, I can actually let go for Kyle Lowry. So, puwede ng tambalang FBB saka Norm the Storm kasi hindi naman matanda 'to si Norm the Storm, eh. So, tingnan natin kasi, I know I've been saying a lot na, uh, sell high 'tong si Norm the Storm pero, I still believe na sell high siya kasi masyadong solid yung performance niya. At pagbalik nung mga main players nila siguradong bababa yun. Pero I think he will really ride it out until the rest of the season kasi okey na player talaga 'to si Norm Storm. Maybe not as high as a third rounder, which is what he's, like providing as of the moment. Maybe more of like top 60 player. So, mas doable 'yan. Low risk future, sabi niya mag-stay siya sa Toronto pero the past season gusto niyang umalis. Natatandaan ko 'yun. So, I'm sticking with that. Feeling ko mate-trade si Lowry, feeling ko lang naman. Posibleng mali ako. Utah Jazz, Tito Joe, anong gagawin natin kay Tito Joe? Feeling ko hold lang kasi gumagawa pa rin siya. He is an important part of, Utah Jazz especially nung wala pa si Jordan Clarkson. Kasi alam mo 'yun, walang second playmaker ang Utah Jazz, eh. So, gano'n kaimportante. Tapos, solid din yung, outside threat niya. Pero dahil nandiyan na si Jordan Clarkson, medyo mas nakabawas-bawas na kasi medyo thunders na rin naman 'to si Tito Joe, eh. So, hold lang muna sa ngayon, huwag niyo munang i-drop. Etong si Mike Conley, buy low as much as you can. Again, ramping up, babalik ang laro niyan, tiwala kayo. And Royce O'Neal, doing a good job. Hindi hindi yummy yung mga stats na binibigay niya, sakto lang. Pero ang kagandahan nun, he's contributing stats, especially in the rebound department. Minsan naman pumuputok, eh, so hindi na masama. Washington Wizards, last team of the episode. I think Brooks is on thin ice. Feeling ko magta-tank na ang Wizards. Nasa period na sila na magde-decide sila, eh. Hahabulin ba nila yung playoffs? Kasi kaya nila yun, East lang naman 'yan. O ire-revamp din nila yung team. I think the better way is to revamp the team kasi kung ta-try nilang habulin yung playoffs, similar to, what I said earlier, sa palagay niyo ba okey na 'to, team na 'to? Alam mo yun, papalipasin mo na. They don't even have a solid like, young stud aside from maybe Thomas Bryant and Denny Avdia. Other than that, hindi ko nakikita na future star itong si Rui, eh. So, kailangan pa nilang makakuha ng assets, kailangan nilang mag-invest sa future kasi everyone is getting a lot of solid youngsters. So, it's pretty, it's a good move to do that as well, especially dun sa upcoming, um rookies na I think one of the, best, crop of young studs in the past years. So, aalis na ba si Bill? So, I've been telling you na feeling ko aalis na si Bill. Pero in the recent news, baka naman daw si Brody yung umalis. Wow, nagkakaroon na raw, nagkakainitan na daw eh sa management, especially with Scott Brooks. So, subaybayan natin. Maybe Brody, maybe Bill, maybe both. Pero I'm pretty sure there's a low chance na walang mangyari or walang maging move ang Wizards. Naniniwala pa rin ako na gagawa sila ng move. I think maraming teams nang gagawa ng move. Magiging busy tayo this straight season. Lastly, Denny Avdia. I've been banking on Denny Avdia. I'm still hoping na magiging okay siya. Whatever happens, I think isa siya sa magiging beneficial or beneficiary. Depende na lang siguro kung sino yung makukuha nila. Pero they are high on Denny. They've been giving him a lot of minutes despite poor performance. So it just shows na gusto nilang tingnan kung ano pang kayang gawin ni Denny. I think he's a good player. I think he has potential pero hindi pa rin yun na nagmamaterialize. May mga ilang games na okay yung performance niya pero hindi pa consistent. Expected naman yan dahil rookie pa rin siya. Pero I'm expecting a lot for Denny. I hope this is a good chance, especially last time na ang dami niyang minutes dahil wala si Latvian Laser. Pero um, ayun, kung kaya niyong kung deep leagues ako, I would definitely stash Denny. So mga paps, thank you so much na tapos tayo. An hour, sakto. Usually kasi 1 hour talaga 'to kasi all 30 teams yung pag-uusapan natin. I hope nakatulong. Hindi ko alam, hindi ako nagche-check ngayon, eh, baka mamaya may mga trades na nangyari. Pero I hope this, episode helped you to, like, catch up with, ano yung mga nangyayari in the past week. So, maraming maraming salamat mga paps. Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. And siyempre, we're available on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Stitcher. So, mga paps, naggawa ako ng update dun sa mga activities natin sa page and sa podcast. So, I hope i-check nyo yun para may guide. And I'll be revamping yung template natin para mas maging okay sa lahat, especially sa inyo and maybe sa akin kasi minsan talaga hectic yung schedule, eh. So, hindi ko nagagawa, consistently. Pero I'm really trying hard to do it. Especially alam niyo na, ano tayo, eh, 1-1 team pero palag lang mga paps. And thank you for the trust and thank you for the overwhelming support. And again, have a happy weekend and good luck sa inyong mga fantasy leagues. Bye-bye.